awful camera angle. Let's see if we can do something about that. Give me a second to figure this out. If you were wondering, we're about to play some Strat. So I need a little elevation here. We're not going to get an ideal setup. I'm going to do the best I can to get us an opening day game from the Smokey Mountains in Tennessee as the Pittsburgh Pirates start things off in Milwaukee at County Stadium before a crowd of 39,888 on opening day, April 12th. It's a Tuesday, 1960. Give me a minute to see if I can figure out a better angle. I don't know really how. I have very little props available. Let's see. I can't even really get you the score sheet. There's no way I'm going to get you a good angle of anything. Except maybe just a receded angle of me playing. Normally I'd like to give you a full experience, but today we may be keeping it. No, that's even worse. Oh, you see a Strat-O-Matic. So I'm going to kick this one off. Let's consider this a radio broadcast. It is 1960 after all. Certainly not one of my better angles, but I wanted to get a game in for you guys. I have the house to myself. Everybody else went out. They should be back shortly, so we may be interrupted, but we'll play it out anyway. If you're wondering, we've got a couple of good teams today, Pittsburgh and Milwaukee. In real life, they finished first and second in the National League in 1960, and they kicked the season off with one game against each other, a one-game series. Go figure. Might have been rainouts or something, I don't know, but this is actually opening day. It's a bad weather day at County Stadium. The Strat weather gods say that singles will be a 1-0 and homers will be a 3-3. Excuse me while I lost our charger already. So we're trying to move things around. Consider this the worst possible camera angle that I can present for you. And grab another water, because the one I was drinking is using this prop up the camera now. That's right, I exist. I'm real. I don't know if you knew that. I'm an actual people. Well, our broadcast cameras aren't working here in Milwaukee today, but we'll bring you a live broadcast anyway from the tabletop in Saverville, I think it's Saverville, which is outside Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, by way of the Smokey Mountains. We'll have the Pirates coming into County Stadium with a lineup like this. In left field, leading things off will be Bob Skinner. Shortstop and batting second will be Dick Grote. The right fielder, Roberto Clemente, will bat third. At first base and batting cleanup, Dick Stewart. Don Hoke will bat fifth and play third base. Gino Samoli will play center and bat sixth. Bill Mazeroski is the second baseman. He bats seventh. And Hal Smith, the catcher, bats eighth. Batting ninth and on the mound today, Bob Friend for Pittsburgh. If you're wondering, there's a little Bobby Friend card. Okay, Bob Friend. I'll try to keep an eye on the chat too. There's going to be a weird stream. And I have to keep an eye on puppies on an open deck, but that's okay. They can't go anywhere. So Friend in real life was 18-12 with a 3.0 ERA and 37 starts. Okay. The hometown Milwaukee Braves will send out their lineup like this. Leading things off and playing center field, Bill Bruton. Red Schoeneinst will play second and bat second, and I probably mangled his name. Eddie Matthews bats third and plays third. Hank Aaron will play right field and bat cleanup. Joe Adcock will play first base and bat fifth. Al Spangler plays left field and bats sixth. Johnny Logan, the shortstop, bats seventh. Del Crandall is catching and bats eighth. And on the mound for Milwaukee today, it's going to be Warren Spahn. There's a little Warren Spahn card for you. Warren Spahn. Spahn, a left-hander, 21-10, a 3.49 ERA in 33 starts. Obviously, this will not be our regular camera angle, folks. Thank you for bearing with me. as we kick off the season on vacation. I couldn't resist. I've played 3 games already, and those 3 games are posted. Actually, I've played 4. I did play a spring training game to refresh my Strat Super Advanced knowledge. It's been a while, but we've played 3 games. It's a weird thing. The National League started a full week ahead of the American League, and I can't find anything that indicates why. But here we are. The final opening day game for the National League. Spahn is warmed up on the mound. The lefty is ready. And Bob Skinner steps into the batter's box. He bats left. It's a 2-7. Left side. Fly ball out to center. Bruton is there with room and makes the play 1 away. We'll bring up the second baseman, the shortstop, Dick Grote, who in real life will go on to be the MVP. That's a 3-6 against the left-hander. Another fly ball to center. This one is shallow. Bruton comes in on it and makes the play 2 away quickly here for Spahn in the first. And here's the right-handed Clemente. Roberto taking his first at bat, and somehow I keep rolling the dice in the box but out of my view. That's a 3-3 against the left-hander. That's a ballpark single chance. But for right-handers, there's a 0 chance of ballpark singles today, so that's a pop-up over by the shortstop, and Logan has it for the third out. A 1-2-3 inning for Spahn. The Pirates are retired, and the Braves will bring Bruton, Schoendist, and Matthews up against Bob Friend. So Friend settles in. He's finishing his warm-up pitches. He throws from the right side. Bob, a true workhorse of the 60s, always with lots of innings. And this year's no exception, by the way. 276 innings and 37 starts. So Friend settles in. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't calculate the holds real quick. So Spahn's a -1. Crandall -4. So that's a total of a -5 for Milwaukee before the hold. Friend is a -4. And Smith is a +1. So that's a -3 for the Pirates when people get on base before the holds. So here's Bill Bruton. That's from the left side against the right-handed Friend, and everybody else for that matter. That's a 2-11. Grounded down to second base. Mazeroski, with time, makes the play, and Bruton is retired for the first out. So Friend retires the first batter he faces in 1960, and these cards are a little thicker and pretty good card stock on them. They're not quite evenly cut. This is an older season with, if you didn't notice, the blue printing. So we'll see how it goes. Well, here's Schoendist. Schoendist? I don't know how to say his name. Here's Red, the second baseman, with 1 out. That's a 1-5. Routed down to first. The first baseman, Stewart, has it, and he'll take it himself. Beats Schoendist to the bag for the second out. So 2 retired quickly, and here's the dangerous left-hander, Eddie Matthews. A left-handed third baseman. Weird. I don't know if I ever realized that. That is a 6-5. That's a normal home run to 3. Fly ball right. Let's just think sure. I'm sure he does. Matthews has end power, so this one's hit out deep toward right field. Clemente going back on it. And he runs out of room. It squeaks over the stands, over the wall, into the stands. Matthews with a solo home run with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Yes, it was a 1-3 chance, and we rolled a 1, folks. I rolled a 1. So Matthews with a solo home run, and the Braves lead 1-0 to start the season off. And now, Friend has to deal with Hammer and Hank Aaron. The right fielder, Aaron, bats right. Friend is back in the box, looking to work quickly and forget what just happened. That's a 5-6. Another fly ball lofted out toward center. This one shouldn't leave the park, and Simoli is there to retire Aaron. But the homer by Matthews makes it 1-0 Milwaukee. We'll head to the second. It's going to be Stewart, Hoke, and Simoli for the Pirates. There's Dick Stewart, right-handed first baseman. A 1-10 against the lefty Spahn. Fly ball out toward right. With room by the line is Aaron, and he makes the play for the first out. Stewart retired. Here's Donnie Hoke, third baseman. About a 4-7 against the right-handed Hoke. That's a grounder down to short. Logan is there. Over to Adcock at first, and Hoke is the second out. And here's Simoli. Gino bats right. Spahn, the lefty, delivers. It's a 1-6. 1-6 against the left-hander. Fly ball to center. A lot of work for the center fielders early in this one. But Bruton is up to the challenge and makes the play. Another 1-2-3 for Spahn. He's got a 1-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the second. Friend will face Braves, Adcock, Spangler, and Logan. Here's Joe Adcock. Power hitting first baseman for Milwaukee. 2-6 against the right-hander. A base hit. Lines it into left field. And Adcock's on at first. Now let's see, he's at 13. No hold necessary to make him a 10. So no hold on Adcock. And finally, we have the Havoc die coming into play. There's men on base for the first time today. And the left-handed left fielder, Al Spangler, comes in. I'm sure I didn't miss any chat. I haven't seen anything. Doesn't look like it. So the pitch. Nothing on the Havoc. That's a 1-3. Grounder, second base B+. Plus doesn't matter. I think it's going to be a force, but we're going to check. It's been a while. Runner on first B. Yep, that's a force play, so it'll be grounded down to the second baseman, Mazeroski. He flips to Grote for 1. Adcock retired there, and Spangler beats the throw. So Spangler's on at first, and he's got some speed. They will hold him. He'd be at 13 held, and you know what? They're going to see if he can get his lead. So Spangler creeping away from the bag as the pitch comes into Logan. And that's a 3. Spangler has a lead. He's off to the races. So 18 minus 5, 1-13. And he's in there with the stolen base. So Spangler gets into scoring position with 1 out, which is what he was thinking. And that'll bring up Johnny Logan, the shortstop. Logan, an occasional power hitter. A solid player. 6-7. 6-7. Single 1-3 or a grounder to first. That's a 12. That's a grounder down to first base. Stewart will have it. He has only 1 play. Steps on the bag to retire Logan, and Spangler heads over to third. So Spangler's on third with 2 down now, and the catcher, Del Crandall, comes up. Pardon the crappy camera angle, folks, if you're just tuning in. This is vacation opening day for 1960. We're playing Pittsburgh against Milwaukee, the eventual world champion Pirates in real life, facing off against the real-life second-place team, the Milwaukee Braves. 2 down, bottom of the second, and Spangler's on third for Del Crandall. Crandall taking his first at-bat of the season. 2-5. A base hit, and Spangler can trot home. Crandall yanks that one into left. It drops in front of Skinner. He'll have no play. So Spangler will score. It's 2-0. Crandall with an RBI single, and they won't hold him. That'll bring up the pitcher, Spahn, who's a left-handed number 6 with normal power. 2 outs. Crandall on first. Well, we've got a 2 on the Havoc die. That is a possible pass ball. Possible pass ball. Hal Smith's pass ball number is a 5. We have a 1. That's a pass ball. It gets past him. That's what a pass ball is, Bob. It's in the dirt, and Crandall scampers down to second. So he's in scoring position now for Spahn. The 1-0 pitch. As friend resets. Nothing on the Havoc die this time. That's a 4-11. As I said, he bats left. A fly ball out toward right. He has normal power, but this one's not going anywhere. Clemente with room and makes the catch. 4 to the 3rd out of the inning. So we're through 2, and Milwaukee has put up 1 in each frame. They lead 2-0. It'll be Mazeroski, Smith, and Friend up for the Pirates in the bottom of the third. The top of the third, excuse me. Here's Mazeroski. 6-7, right-handed. Strikes him out. Spahn placing that fastball where Mazeroski had to lunge for it, and he couldn't get there. So 1 away. Here's Hal Smith. How about a 5-6, right-handed. Fly ball out toward right. Shouldn't be a problem for Aaron. And it's in his glove for the second bout. The second out. Here's Friend. Friend, a number 1 right-handed W power. Spahn not worried too much about him. Just trying to make a good pitch. 5-11. Against the righty. That's a fly ball left field X. Spangler is a 2E4. Let's see. We roll a 12. 12-2 is an F2, and then another 12 on the E4. And Spangler makes the catch. 4 to 3rd out. So another 1-2-3 inning. Spahn has retired the first 9 in order. And there's a 2-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the third. Here's Bill Bruton. The puppies are being good. They're just sitting over here on the mat by the open deck door enjoying the cool mountain air. It's actually about 75 today, but it's very, there's no sun, so. Well, here's Bruton. 0 for 1 today. He rounded out his first time up. A 5-9 for the lefty. This one's nubbed down the first base line. Stewart is there, and once again he'll take it himself ahead of Bruton to the bag, 1 away. Here's Red. Shane Dinst is 0 for 1. See how many ways I can mangle his name. A 1-8 for the switch hitting Shane Dinst. Let's see, that's right-handed. Grounded down to second. Mazeroski to Stewart, 2 down. Bottom of the third, it's Eddie Matthews, who homered in the first to put the Braves on the board and give them the lead. 2 outs, Matthews 1-7 against the righty friend. And that's home run 1-7, fly ball to right. This is another one driven back toward Clemente. Clemente going back on it over in the corner and makes the catch. 1 foot on the warning track, and Matthews is retired for the third out. Matthews thought he had that one again. He pulled it, but he got under it just a little bit, and Clemente was able to run it down. So we're through 3, and the Braves lead 2-0. Top of the order coming up against Spahn in the fourth. It's Bob Skinner to lead things off. He flew out to center his first time up. How about a 5-7 against the lefty Skinner? Ground ball second base X. It's going to be Shane Dinst, who is a 4-E32. I promise to say his name differently every time I say it. A 4-E32. How about a 5? That is a single 1, and then a 11 on the E32 at second base. Single 1 E1, that's trouble. So a base hit for Skinner. A number on the ground toward Shane Dinst. He ranges over into the hole, has it, drops it, making the transfer. He throws, and he throws it away. And Skinner's on his way to second. Backed up nicely by Aaron over and right, but by the time they get the ball in, Skinner settles in at second. They're going to give him the infield hit and call that an E4 on the runner advancement. So Skinner on second with nobody out. And I assume we're not holding him at second. Yeah, no. He's only a 9. And here's Grote. How about a 5-6, right-handed? This one's hit out toward Aaron. That's a B. So that's going to be caught by Aaron over by the corner. Now let's see if Skinner has a chance to advance. It's a 1-14 plus 2, 1-16 minus Aaron's arm of -2. They're going to take the chance. Skinner tags Aaron with the throw over toward third, and it's offline. Skinner's in at third on the F9 by Grote. So Aaron was surprised Skinner was going, and he got caught napping. So Grote advances the runner with a medium deep fly ball over in the corner. And here's Clemente with the runner on third, 1 out. Roberto popped out his first time up. 6-11 against the right-hander. Ballpark single chance, no chance today for righties due to bad weather. It's an actual 0. So a line drive, soft liner right at Logan. And that's the second time today Clemente's done that. He's got him a little out in front, does Spahn. And there's 2 away. Skinner on third, 90 feet away from scoring the first run for Pittsburgh. And here's Dick Stewart. Stewart 0 for 1 today. How about a 6-10, another high one, another ballpark single for Get About It. Popped up on the infield. Over is Logan, and so is the inning. So stranded on third is Skinner. And I can't pick this card up. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Nothing for Pittsburgh. Milwaukee still with 2 in the bank and trying to add more. And it's Aaron, Adcock, and Spangler against Friend. Here's Aaron. 3-8 against the righty Friend. Base hit. Pulls it through the left side, and Hank has his first base hit of the season. He's a 16. They'll hold him, makes him an 11. So there'll be a hole on the right side as Aaron's being held. And here's Adcock, a right-hander. And A bunter is Adcock. Go figure. Not going to do that here with a lead. They're going to let him swing the bat. We're keeping Aaron close. But a 4-5 against the righty. Another one out toward right field. Boy, oh boy, he was late on that one. And Clemente is there in medium right to make the catch for the first out. It's going to be Spangler. Spangler scored the second run Reached outfield, destroyed, stole second, and scored on a Crandall RBI single. That's possible wild pitch on Friend. We roll the 1 on the 20. It's the 20. No wild pitch. We'll re-roll. Nice save there by the catcher, Al Smith. This will be a 1-5 against the righty. Strikes him out. Spangler on strikes for the second out here in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up Johnny Logan. How about a 6-5 right-handed? Normal, homer 1-4, otherwise a fly ball to the left. Logan has normal power against righties. And a 12 says, nope, never mind. It is caught in medium left by Skinner. He gave it a ride, but the ballpark said not today. And after the leadoff single by Aaron, they go 1-2-3, 1 stranded. And 2-0 after 4 complete. Bringing it back to a terrible camera angle, but we're going to play this game. So here's Don Hoke, third baseman, 0 for 1 today. How about a 5-8 against the righty Hoke? It's a grounder down to third. There's Matthews. Takes his time and makes a strong throw across to retire Hoke for the first out. Here's Samoli, also 0 for 1. That's a 2-7 against the left-hander. Grounded to short. Logan with time and makes the throw. Samoli is the second out, and there's 2 away quickly. And Mazeroski coming up. Bill struck out his first time up. That's a 5-6 right-handed fly ball again out toward right field. Goes the other way. Aaron coming in on it and makes the play. Another 1-2-3 for Spahn. He's only not had one of those. In 5 tries, he's had 4 1-2-3s is what I'm trying to say, folks. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Pittsburgh trails by 2. It's Crandall, Spahn, and Bruton due up. Del Crandall, an RBI single to credit. 1 for 1 on the day. A 5-9. Right-hander, grounded to short. Grote. Over to Stewart. Crandall is retired easily. Now here's Spahn, a 6. Lefty with normal power. Flew out to right his first time up. How about a 3-4? Strikeout. Friend took a little something off, and Spahn, his eyes got real big on that 1-2 pitch and went swinging. 2 away. Here's Bruton, who's 0 for 2. Where is the other die? There it is. 5-7. Left-handed triple 1-10 single. This one's hit out towards center, and it's going to drop in and bounce over the head of Samoli. Around second is Bruton. He's motoring into third. The throw comes in. It's cut off, and Bruton with a 2-out triple. That one bounded off the hard ground and right over the head of Samoli. Still a little chilly out here in early April. And now there's a runner on third with 2 down. And here's Shane Dienst. I don't know. Here's Red. He's 0 for 2. How about a 3-5 against the right-hander? Single 1-17, line out to first. This one's hit hard toward first base and over his head past him. In quickly is Clemente, but Bruton scores to make it 3-0. Red with an RBI single. And he's at 2. They won't hold him. But he's got that old 20 steal chance if we roll a 2 on the 6s. We do not. It's a 6, so a throw over will keep Red close to the bag. With 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th, the Braves with a 3-0 lead thus far. Here's Matthews. And he's 1 for 2 with a homer. Wild pitch is possible. Friend's number is a 3. We roll a 6. So Friend does not throw a wild pitch. Another nice save by Al Smith. Friend's been close a couple of times today, and Matthews settles it back into the box. 6-8 left-hander, base hit. Pulls it into right field. Fielded quickly by Clemente, but around second and well on his way to third is Shendens. Clemente hits the cutoff man on the button. So now it's first and third, 2 down. A run already in, and here's Aaron. Hank's 1 for 2 on the day. Hey, JT. Vacation is going awesome, man. I have the house to myself for a little while today, so I just figured I'd get in the first opening day game, or the first game for the 60 season, because I rolled the other 3 already, and I wanted to keep playing. Just playing about a game a day. It's been nice. Hope your week's going well. So here's Aaron. First and third, 2 down. 1 run in already. It's a 6-11. Fly ball center. This one will stay in the park, so Moley has room and squeezes it for the third out. So Friend took a little something off. Aaron was out in front, and that's the end of the inning. But they get one, Strand 2, and it's 3-0 Milwaukee after 5. Warren Spahn versus Bob Friend. It's a good one so far, folks. Spahn has been immaculate. He's allowed just 1 hit through 5. It's been the only base runner. And here's Hal Smith. Week's going right over there. Schoendienst is pronounced. Schoendienst. Thank you. 60 looks like a fun year, Legends. I'm looking forward to it. I'm enjoying it so far. Some interesting seasons there, and based on Pythagorean records, things might be a little more competitive than anticipated. And some really big names had some pretty good years, right? Nobody had that monster year, but some pretty good years all around. Maybe a representative season, right, for a lot of these guys. Well, here's Hal Smith to lead off the 6th. The Pirates are trying to get something going against Spahn. Lefty delivers. Smith, a 3-8. And there it is, double 1 to 8, single 9 to 20. The 20-sided says that's going to be a 2-base hit for Hal Smith, the catcher. So a leadoff double for Hal, and that's the best they've done so far against Spahn. Friend is due up. He's not a good hitter, but he is an A bunter. So you can bet he's going to try to lay it down. And they're playing corners in, prepared for it. Well, let's see how it goes. Spahn with the pitch. Friend squares around to bunt. It's going to be an 11. Uh-oh. And he's an A bunter. He'll be going on a B. It's a 1-2. Foul ball. They have to decide if they're going to stay with the bunt here. Runner on second base. You know what? Yeah, they're going to try to get him over to. Going to try to get him over to third. So 1-2. They stay with it. This time it's a 5. That's a better result. And that's going to be a successful sacrifice. Hit down the first base line. It's going to be fielded by Adcock. He will turn and flip to Schoendienst at first. But Friend with the successful sacrifice, 3-4. And Smith moves over to third with 1 away. And here's Skinner. Bob so far 1 for 2. Runner on third, 90 feet away, 1 out. It's a 3-10 against the lefty. Triple 1 to 13 double. Spahn finally looking a little human. This one is hit high and deep into right field. It's over Clemente's head. One hops at the base of the wall. Pardon me. Smith scores easily. Around second is Skinner, and the throw comes in, but not in time. Skinner sliding into third with a 1-out triple and an RBI, and finally the Pirates are on the board. Nice piece of hitting by Skinner. He went with it and just flicked it off the end of the bat over Aaron's head for an RBI triple. So now another run 90 feet away. It's 3-1, folks. Pittsburgh closing in, and here's Dick Grote. 0 for 2 so far, a couple of fly balls. Spahn with the pitch. That is a 2-7. Single to right field. He goes the other way through the hole. It trickles through, and Skinner will score easily. So an RBI single, the first hit of the year for Dick Grote. He's on at first, and it's 3-2. So Grote on at first. They're playing deep for 2. Here's Clemente, who's 0 for 2. Hit it to the shortstop twice, both times softly. How about a 6-6 against the righty? Fly ball out to center again. They're rocking in center field today, but the weather is not cooperative. Bruton is there. And Grote will retreat to first with 2 outs. And here's Dick Stewart. Dick is 0 for 2. How about a 2-9 against the lefty? Strikes him out. So Spahn settles down and gets through the inning, but he shows he's human after all, folks. 5 really good innings, and then they got to him in the 6th, but he still has the lead. It's 3-2. And Friend comes out feeling a little bit better. His team, they've woken up the lumber. Well, he's got to deal with Adcock, Spangler, and Logan, so that's what he should be focused on. Here's Adcock, 1 for 2. Bottom of the 6th. 4-10 against the righty Adcock. Shortstop X. That's going to be Grote. He's a 2E29. All right, so we'll roll it. Let's grab it. 20 on the 2 is a G1, and a 6 on the E29. There's nothing doing, so Grote, pardon me. I was right the first time. Grote has it, toss it over to Stewart, an easy play, where he makes it look easy, 1 away. All right, it's going to be Al Spangler coming up. Spangler 0 for 2, scored a run and stole a base. He reached on a fielder's choice back in the second. How about a 2-6? This one's hit could be trouble towards center field. It's going to drop in and cut off out there by the center fielder. Nope, by the center fielder Samoli. He'll hold Spangler to a 1-out double. Well, Spangler pulls up at second. They won't hold him there. And it's Logan. Logan 0 for 2. 4-7, right-handed. Strikes him out. Logan facing a high rising fastball from Friend. Wasn't so much the speed as the location there, and there's 2 down. Here's Del Crandall, who does have an RBI today, 1 for 2 on the day for Crandall. That is a 2-5 against the righty, and there's a base hit. Crandall rips a base hit into left center. Second time today he's done that. Spangler will score. And now it's 4-2. So they get 2, they give away 1. Friend is annoyed with himself. He put that one right over the plate. That one didn't rise, and Spangler lined it hard. An RBI single for Al. It's 4. Pardon me, that was Crandall who lined it hard. You'll forgive me. And now Spahn comes up. Runner on first, 2 down. Spahn's 0 for 2. But he's a good hitter. But a 1-7. And this one's hit on the ground. Crandall's not being held, I don't think. No. Towards short. Grote is there. He will flip to Mazeroski. They'll get Crandall for the 3rd out. Spahn technically reaching on a fielder's choice, but it's still an offer in the books. So after 6, Milwaukee scores 1, leaves 1. It is 4-2 Braves over the Pirates. A little whistle wetting is going on around here. And Spahn will have to deal with Hoke, Samoli, and Mazeroski. Hoke is grounded out twice. How about a 5-10? Shortstop X. It's on the ground again. This time he's testing Logan, a 3 E36. So average at best is Logan. How about a 19, though? That's fortunate. It's a G1 and a 10 on an E36. Logan has it. He'll fire to first, and Hoke is retired for the 1st out. Here's Samoli. Gino 0 for 2. 5-7 against the right-hander. Second base X this time. Shane Dienst is a 4 E32. Oh boy, don't try and get away. How about a 19-7 on a 4 E32? That's a G1. And Shane Dienst has it and flips to first. Samoli is retired for the 2nd out. A couple of good plays by the middle infielders for Milwaukee. And there's 2 outs quickly in the 7th. Here's Mazeroski. Bill's 0 for 2. 6-5 against the right-hander. This one's down to 3rd, testing everybody today, but that's not an X chance. Matthews with a clean pickup, the strong throw, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Spahn. He's back on form after a rocky one. So nothing doing for Pittsburgh in the 7th, and we'll take a break for the 7th inning stretch. I hope you're having a good time today. Thanks for joining me for this uncanny broadcast. We'll give you a little view of the ballpark. Once I get my hand out of the way. These are the epic County Stadium grounds. And a pretty good view out the window here. You can see that. We're right up here in the Smokey Mountains, by way of Surveyorville, Tennessee. Thanks for joining me, folks. Really appreciate it. That water wanted to fall down. This place might be haunted. It's a nice house. We're enjoying our stay here very much. And we're in the 7th inning stretch. Please stand up, sir. We're having camera problems. There we go. Not that you're getting the best camera angle in the world. It's like the bottle of water is the star of the show, to be honest with you. Both my pups are hanging out with me. Everybody else went shopping. Well, bottom of the seventh, it's going to be the top of the order for the Braves as they lead 4-2 and they try to add to it. Friend's still in there. He'll face Bruton, Shane Deanston, Matthews. Might be Friend's last inning. He's due to bat second in the eighth. So here's Bruton. He tripled and scored. He's 1 for 3. That's a 2-10 against the right-hander. Pops this one up behind the plate. Smith goes back on it and has room by the screen. Puts it away to retire Bruton for the first out. Here's Shane Deanston. 1 for 3 with an RBI today. How about a 5-10? Batting left. It's going to be a third base X. That's Hoke. He's very solid. A 1, E26. That's a 4 on the 1. That's a G2. And an 18. I think that's going to be an error. 18 is pretty much always an error, isn't it? Oh, it's not here. It's not. It's 15-17 for the E2, so Hoke gloves it. A spectacular play going across the line. Turns across his body, fires, and gets Shane Deanston by half a step. A nice play by Don Hoke. Great range. A chopper that was bouncing over the bag into foul territory. Hoke grabbed it and made an incredible throw to retire Shane Deanston for the second out. Well, here's Matthews. Eddie is 2 for 3, a homer and a single. It's a 4-10. Left-handed shortstop X this time. Wrote a 2E29. We've been there before. This time a 7-3. Well, the 3's always dangerous. That's a G2. And 29. An E2. It's going to be an E2. So Grote has it, fires, and it's over the head of the first baseman Stewart. Matthews around first on his way to second, and that's going to be a two-base error. An E6 on Grote. His first error of the season. So Matthews into second with 2 down. And that'll bring up Hank Aaron. Hank's 1 for 3 today, a base hit in 3 tries. That's a 2-8. It's the righty Friend, and Bob Friend has had enough. 2-8 right-handed. That's not where you want to be against Hammer and Hank. Not where you want to be. Home run. Or as it looks when I'm looking at it right now, Nurimo. Nurimo 8. The best smoking tobacco there is. Don't smoke, folks. It's terrible for you. Hank Aaron with a blast to center. Forget it. Nobody even moves. Fred knew he missed right over the heart of the plate, and Aaron turned on it. He's driven a couple today out towards center. He's been right on. Just a little off. Friend forgot to take something off that one. He just put it over a steady 91-mile-an-hour fastball that barely moved, and Aaron with a 2-run home run here. And now it's 6-2. Well, Friend is still going to stay in there. Seeing as he's an 8, we're only in the 7th, and I don't know that they have much better on the bullpen. Why blow him out? If you can't blame him for 2 earned runs there, too. Matthews reached on the error with 2 outs, and then Aaron took care of the mistake pitch by Friend, maybe frustrated at the error and lost his concentration. And now this game is close to out of reach. It's 6-2, bottom of the 7th, and here's Adcock. Joe is 1 for 3, a single in his first try, and grounded out a couple times since then. It's a 3-7 against the righty, and a base hit to right field. Adcock pulls this one. And now the bullpen's up and running. Adcock is out at first. They will not hold him, and it's Spangler's turn. Al scored 2 runs today, a double in 3 tries. Friend looking frustrated, but he's going to deliver the next pitch all the same. It's a 3-3 against the right-hander. This is a single 1-15 liner to second. So this one is hit hard toward Mazeroski. He can't get it. It's off his glove. He stops it, makes the pickup, but he has to put it in his pocket. They'll give Spangler an infield hit. So Spangler with the base hit with 2 outs. It's first and second now. And it's Johnny Logan coming up. Logan 0 for 3 so far. How about a 5-7, the right-hander? Triple 1-3 single. Friend is in deep trouble right now. This one is a base hit. Logan into center field. Samoli ranging over into left center to get it. Around third is Adcock. He'll score. Into third is Spangler. An RBI base hit for Logan. And things are getting out of hand after that error. 3 runs in now. First and third, and Friend might be done. He might have one more batter in him. All these runs are unearned, folks. All these runs are unearned. First and third, and it's Crandall, who's already victimized Friend twice today with 2 RBI singles. If you're counting, it's 7-2, and things are threatening to be blowout nature. 2-7. A line drive hit hard, but right at Hoke, and he snares it out of midair. So finally, the third out is recorded. That'll end the 7th, but 3 runs, all unearned, come in. 2 are left, and Friend looks like he's going to head for the showers. He is not happy. Bob goes 7, gives up 7 runs, but only 4 of them earned. At least 4 of them earned. 1, that's earned, that's earned. So he goes 7, gives up 4 earned runs, but 7 total runs. And let's see who the Pittsburgh Pirates are going to bring in to mop things up. Of course, they're going to hold hope high, but... Well, actually, first we're going to have a chance for a pinch hitter. So it's Smith due to lead off against Spahn, who's now got some breathing room. Smith's 1 for 2, doubled and scored his last time. That's a 5-7 against the right-hander. Grabble, second base, X. Testing Shane Dienst, who's a 4.E32, a 1, that's not good. A 1-13 on the 4.E32, that's a base hit. And that's all it is, a base hit for Smith, his second hit of the day. They won't hold him. And here's Friend's spot in the batting order. Let's see who the pinch hitter will be. Let's make some notations on the scorecard here. And let's see who we could find. It's not going to be the lefty, that's for sure. It could be Schofield. Could be Christopher. It's going to be, oh, actually, Schofield's pretty damn good against lefties. I'm going to go to Dick Schofield, folks. Bit of a lefty killer, actually. Look at his card. Lefty killer right there, Dick Schofield. Oh, sorry, the chat's not scrolling for some reason. 1960s World Series is one of the craziest you've ever heard about. Hey, Hooterville Baseball, what's going on, man? Let's go Warren Spahn. They have the roof up on the ballpark today, indeed. And cheered for Hank. He heard he hit a home run for you. Very nice. Hey, Replay Dugout. Can't stay, just thought I'd duck in to stay high. Thanks, Replay Dugout. Guys, go check out Replay Dugout's channel if you get a chance. Pretty cool dude. Trying to decide which season to Strat to buy. They got lucky to catch this JC game. Thanks, Hooterville. Yeah, those dice stadiums are really nice. That's a Mitchell and Michigan and Trumbull that you got there. Replay, right? Very, very cool. Sorry that I didn't realize the chat was going. Well, thanks for stopping in, guys. I hope you're still hanging around. I don't know why the chat's not scrolling on the phone. The reception here is not the best. I'm hoping we have a clean broadcast. But it's going to be Schofield in with Smith on first. He'll bat righty against Spahn. How about a 2-8? That's the wrong column, and he's down on strikes. So Schofield, the pinch hitter, down on strikes, and they're back to the top of the order for Bob Skinner, who's got a single, a triple, an RBI, and a run scored. Smith on first, 1 down. It is a 4-5. Skinner bats left. That's a fly ball out toward left. It'll go the other way. Ranging over for the first time today, I think, is Spangler, and he makes the catch for the second out. So Smith's still on first. The Pirates running out of opportunities. Here's Grote. He's 1 for 3. How about a 1-9? 1-9 against the lefty. Single 1 to 3 or a liner to third. Hit hard toward Matthews, and he makes the catch. Didn't really have to move Matthews there. And makes the catch with ease. The 8th is over. There's 1 left. The Pirates have 3 outs left. And they have a 4-run deficit to deal with. Meanwhile, we'll have a new pitcher for Pittsburgh. It's going to be Fred Green. I think Roy Face pitched in this one in real life, but it was a closer game. Fred Green pitches in their next game, and he's going to pitch here. Pitch here. Sorry, I got to finish my notations. He will come in the 9th spot, replacing Schofield. Green's lefty. He's a 2E21, if you're into pitcher fielding. And he's got a fatigue of 3. Fatigue of 3. Well, he's probably going to have to pitch 1 inning unless things get wild. Spahn will lead off the bottom of the 8th, indicating he'll be coming out for the 9th to try to finish what he started. How about a 5-7? Spahn bats left and strikes out. So Green gets Spahn. The first batter he faces, swing and missing. Not a nice breaking ball, and there's 1 down. Here's Bruton, who's 1 for 4. That's a 5-8. Bruton's the lefty. This one's hit. Could be trouble. Out towards center. No, it's cut off out there by Samoli. He'll hold Bruton to a single. Second hit of the day for Bill. And they will hold him on. Here's Shane Dienst. Enjoying the show? Thanks, Hooterville. I appreciate it. Fred Green with the pitch from the left side. Shane Dienst waits. He'll bat right for the first time today. That's a 2-6. And pops it up. A little behind that one. And he pops it up on the infield. Over by the bag is Mazeroski calling everybody off and makes the catch for the second out. So Shane Dienst is out. 2 down. Stranded on first right now is Bruton. They are still holding him. And here's Eddie Matthews. Matthews, a homer, a single, a reach on an error. He's 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. He's seen the ball well today, but this time it's a 6-2. Grounded hard to second. Pardon me. Got my teams mixed up. Mazeroski is there, and he'll make the short throw to first to retire Matthews. So 1 hit, 1 left. No runs for Milwaukee. They don't extend their lead, but they lead 6-2, and we go to the 9th. And Warren Spahn comes out to face Clemente, Stewart, and Hoke. The last hope here for the Pirates, who trail by 4. Here's Roberto. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Looking for his first hit on the season. And he's got it. This one could be trouble. Into the gap. Oh, hold on a second. I'm looking at the wrong side. Forget it. It's into the gap. It's going to bounce off the wall. And they are chasing it down. Who's going to get to it? Finally, Bruton gets to it over in deep left center field. And Clemente is in with a stand-up leadoff triple here in the 9th. Claps his hands and stands on that bag after a quick slide. The throw was offline, no play. Clemente with a clean triple, no doubt about it. Helps when you look at the right side of the card. And now it's Dick Stewart coming up against lefty Spahn. Well, that run really doesn't matter. They need 4. So they need these base runners. Stewart 0 for 3 thus far. How about a 3-6? Grounded back to the pitcher. He'll look over, hold Clemente, and toss the first to retire Stewart. So Clemente can't score on the tapper back to Spahn. Spahn does a nice job of keeping Clemente where he belongs, right on third. Well, the Pirates feel differently about that, but it is Milwaukee, so we're a hometown crowd, folks. Here's Don Hoke. 3 ground balls today, twice to short, once to third. Clemente on third, 1 down. That's a 4-12. Ballpark, homer chance. He is normal power. It's only 1-3, folks. The weather is terrible here. It's cold and the wind is blowing in. And I gotta figure it out. Hold on. How tall are the walls here? This predates that rule. I don't know. Does anybody know how tall the left field wall in Milwaukee would be? Can he rob a homer here? My only option is to use my phone to look it up. I'm not going to waste the time on it. We're going to let him, in the interest of fun, we're going to let him have a miraculous. Actually, we're going to let Hoke have the homer because I don't know. So there it is, a 2-run home run by Don Hoke. Just clears the fence. He almost brought it back, but he can't jump that high. I don't know, I'm making this up. I have no idea. We'll look after the game. I'm curious. And now it's suddenly 6-4. Spahn made his first big mistake of the game, and Hoke didn't miss. So a triple and a homer in this inning, and now it's a 2-run ball game with just 1 out, and it's Gino Samoli coming up. It was 8 feet. 8 feet, JT. All right, guys, we're going to roll for it. What the hell? It was the last number in the home run range. Hoke was a right-handed batter? Hoke's a right-handed batter, last number in the home run range. So it's actually going to be the left fielder with a chance to steal it. The left fielder is a 2, Spangler. That's a pretty good chance. Well, it's a home run on a 1-7 and a fly out on an 8-20. Let's see. It's a 5. It's a home run. We called it right. Thank you very much, JT, for that. But he still hits it over the fence. Spangler tried to bring it back, but it was just out of reach. There's a 5 on the dice if you want to see that I'm not lying to you. We're willing to keep it honest, folks. And suddenly, Spahn in a little bit of trouble. He's going to have to bear down. And in fact, he's one hit or walk away from fatigue. Well, here's Samoli. Holy Samoli, he's 0 for 3. 6-6. Right-hander. Fly ball to center. This one doesn't look like trouble. Bruton says he has it, and he does for the second out. So Spahn, staying focused. He has a 2-run lead. He really wants to finish this one out. There's 2 outs, top of the 9th, and it's Bill Mazeroski coming up. Well, we're starting the season the way they ended it in real life, except Mazeroski's homer here, if he hit one, would still be trailing by 1. Words are hard. Mazeroski 0 for 3 today. But how appropriate that in our very first game, Mazeroski comes up with the game on the line. 2-9 against the lefty. A fly ball to left. This one's going back. It could be trouble. Spangler is running back on it. He may run out of room. He makes the catch. Spangler with the running catch out on a warning track in left field. He thought he had to go over the wall for that one, but the wind knocked it down. A terrible cold day here in April on Milwaukee County Stadium, and that's the ball game. The Pirates rally for 2 in the 9th, but they fall a little short, and they will come up with a loss in their first game of the season against the hosting Braves, who go to 1-0. Spahn will get the victory. He goes the distance. The loss will go to Bob Friend. And Don Hoke's homer made things exciting, but it was Hank Aaron, whose 2-run homer in the 7th inning, after an error by Eddie Matthews with 2 outs, put things pretty much out of reach, made it 5-2. And then Adcock, Spangler, and Logan all singled, 3 singles in a row to follow Aaron's homer to make it 6-2, and that's where we end. So Aaron's home run, the play of the game. And Warren Spahn guts it out and goes the distance. Guys, I really appreciate you joining me. This was fun. I wanted to get a game in on vacation. We might get another one in. It's not real likely, but yeah. I'm playing a few when I have some spare time. Had the house to myself today. 8.33 feet to be exact. Thanks so much, JT. That made it more exciting. And thanks. I'm really looking forward to this project. We'll be alternating this and 1973 payoff pitch when I get back from vacay. Not quite sure what the schedule is going to be, but we'll probably just alternate a game a day kind of thing. I'll probably take a day or 2 off a week from streaming. But guys, thanks so much. It's been a lot of fun. I'll give you one final look at this beautiful view here on vacation. Just turn the camera around. Well, first of all, we got puppies. Fingers out of there. There's puppies. Thanks, Hooterville. I'm really enjoying it. And I'm going to step over the puppies without disturbing them and show you this just wonderful view that I've posted a couple of times from the deck of my vacation home that I have all to myself right now. The Smokey Mountains in Tennessee. It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. This is called Wares Valley. W-E-A-R-S. And it's a beautiful, quiet place. Fresh air, great deck, by the way. Lovely. There's actually 2 decks on this house. There's a deck down below me. And got a hot tub down there. But yeah, it's been good. It's been good. It's been a quiet day here. Just playing some baseball, did a little reading this morning. Now I'm just going to come out here and sit out on this deck and maybe pop open a cold one and enjoy the rest of the afternoon until the family and the friends get back. So it's a very good chill place to roll Strat. You're exactly right, Hooterville. Serene is the word. So there are bears and rattlesnakes and all sorts of stuff out here. But they've left us alone. So this is a lot like where I want to move in North Carolina someday. Someday soon, I hope. Thanks, guys. It's been a lovely day. We'll see you next time on JC Sports Replays 1960. Your final score from Milwaukee County Stadium by way of Sevierville, just outside Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. The Milwaukee Braves, 6. The Pittsburgh Pirates, 4. See ya.